What is going on, my people? You know who it is the one, the only, never duplicated, Solano of Peru. To my new subscribers, welcome to that S to the O fam. Thank you guys so much for joining me. It does really mean a lot that you guys are here. Now, if you happen to be new to this channel and you like this type of content that has to do with fragrance related, please hit that subscribe button. I will gladly appreciate it. If not, just hit that thumbs up button and I will appreciate it also, and it will show YouTube that you like this type of content. Now, without further ado, let's get on with the review. Now, if you guys have been following my channel, Gourmands is definitely one of my favorite fragrances to go for. That's how you can see I'm fat. But this is what we're talking about. We are going to be talking about Perfumology's new fragrance, Decanted Memories. Here it is. Pick it up real nice, and boom, it picked it up. Decanted Memories right there. The box is pretty nice. They did a repackaging. The bottles were smaller. Let me get one of the bottles. Picked it up. This is clutch right here. This is a nice smoky fall. This fragrance is the best way I could describe it. We're not talking about this one, but clutch. If you guys haven't seen my review, I should put it on there. This is very nice smoky. When you're out in a drive, you get that nice crisp air with some smokiness. When you put the window down on that nice fall night, this exactly reminds me of my late night drives I used to have when I couldn't sleep. When I couldn't sleep much. Clutch. This one, that is smoky, some fruitiness. Very, very nice fragrance. These were the original bottles, and then they decided to change it. Let's go on with it. I know they have a previous one called Library, but we're not going to talk about that one. And if you guys want to see me do a review on Library, please leave down in the comments, and I'll do it. I have the bottle right there, and yeah, here's Decadent Memories. Read the back, and poo. Read the back so you guys can know the notes. They have the notes right there. It tells you, of course, flammable accords, cherry accords, berry accord, baked apple, blackcurrant, vanilla, absolute, tonka bean, sandalwood, Virginia cedar, amber, ambraxan, and musk. Let's go. So you open it this way, right there, kind of like a little round, pretty nice presentation. Philadelphia. And yeah, this is how you open it right there, and it just does that, and boom, here's the box, a box within a box. And toss that to a side, and there's the presentation that you get with the Decanted Memories from their new bottles right there. And these are the same size, if I'm not mistaken, as the original bottles. These are 60 ml. I think those are 60 ml. I think those little ones are 60 ml, if I'm not mistaken, but I don't know. But the presentation solid, has their logo, Philadelphia, Perfumology, right there. Philadelphia, exactly where they're from, right there in the Old Town District. I'm sorry, Old Town District, right there. Philadelphia, the city of brotherly love. So let's go. Let's waste a couple sprays for you guys. Very nice atomizer. In the opening, very warm, rich, fruity, kind of like as you're opening up a fresh pie with some blueberries. Very nice fragrance. Right there, if you just walked into your wife, significant other, baking up a storm, this is exactly what you get, with a little bit of that nuttiness in there is what you get. I guess some nuttiness in there, some hazelnut, tonka bean. Yeah, that tonka bean's right there, but it's that tonka bean that is coming out of the oven, freshly cooked tonka bean. It's amazing. Wow. I remember smelling it different, but Scent Explorer, where I met near a guy, it was funny. I was coming out the parking lot garage, and he parked at the same parking spot we did, and I said, "Hey, Near, hold up." He's like, "Let's go." We walked in together, and he was like, "Here," sprayed it on my hand. The opening comes out with really nutty, rich, warm, very warm, like it just came out the oven. Very nice berry pie smell. Just picture a warm, like I said, like your significant other is just cooking up a storm, and you just walk into the house and you get those notes I did just describe. You do get that pie crust smell right there in the opening. Very nice. I do detect some vanilla, some hazelnut, almost coffee-ish vibe right there, like a hazelnut coffee too. It's beautiful. It's really beautiful, really rich, seductive. This is definitely has to go with one of the greats of the holiday scents. To me, one of the greats of the holiday scents has to be Ojon, has to be Hugo Boss Intense. I think that's what it's called. But Hugo Boss, the one that got discontinued, the one that smelled like Thanksgiving in a bottle. And this is definitely would have to be one of my top threes. Definitely Decade of Memories. This reminds you of the holiday, fruity, pie, hazelnut, tonka bean, very well blended. Now the dry down is where the warmness is starting to take down, and it's starting to become more about the hazelnut. To me, I get hazelnut. I don't know why I get hazelnut, but I do. Let me check the note. Let me check. Let me check the notes. And you get a cherry accord, baked apple. That's what I couldn't detect. You get that baked apple, apple pie, berry fragrance. I did get vanilla. I did say you get vanilla, tonka bean. Those are the notes that you get in like a pie crust smell. Is what you get there. And I do get like a hazelnut coffee type of vibe, a nutty vibe that's coming right there. It's amazing. It's amazing. Longevity and projection, from what I remember when I wore it in my on Sun Explorer. It did last about a good 7 hours on my skin, but then it faded away due to the fact that I started spraying a lot of stuff on me, so I couldn't detect it. But 7 hours is what I got. But then again, this one could be more because Near Guy said it also macerated a lot. So we have to go with that object. This was a more macerated, more mature scent that we got, that he gave me. And yeah, it's nice. The dry down is nice. It's about that hazelnut, that vanilla, that tonka bean. The berries are starting to take a back seat in this. And it's all about the more of the apple pie vibe that you get in the dry down. The fruitiness is taking that back seat, and the apple and the crust is starting to come out there with that vanilla and that tonka bean. Projection, I don't see a projection very hard on my skin. I see it more of this being a most close encounter scent, date night setting type of vibe. It's one of those fragrances that want to lure your significant other in. This is what I see with this one. Very nice. I can't stop smelling. It's just nice. And you do detect some woodiness in the dry down. It's amazing. It's really amazing. So do I think this is going to be a mass appealing fragrance? Yes, I do think this is going to be one of the mass appealing scents. I do think this is going to be one of those fragrances that is going to lure people in, and it's going to be a conversation starter. This is definitely one that you want to wear around the holidays, just like we are right now, the holiday season. I really don't have any more to say about that, but let me see if I could find any information on the story. Because when I went to went to perfumology, I didn't get a chance to do anything with Near, and I was pretty bummed. The reason I was pretty bummed because it was busy and it was my fault. So, Decadent Memories is a sophisticated gourmand that bursts with the luxurious sweetness recipes of apples, succulent cherries, and plump blueberries, intertwined with hints of rich blackcurrant to evoke irresistible scent of freshly baked pie, opulent sandalwood, creamy tonka bean, and decanted vanilla. Offer the essence of freshly baked golden buttery pie crust cooling on the windowsill, tempting with every breath. Like I said, the notes: cherry accord, berry accord, baked apple, blackcurrant, vanilla, absolute, tonka bean, absolute, vanilla absolute, tonka bean absolute, I'm sorry, sandalwood, oil, vanilla cedar, and Bruxen musk. Perfumer: Natalie Fischer, I probably butcher the name. Directors: Near Guy and Brian Warner. Hopefully you guys read it, but I'll leave the names down in the box. in the description. Let me see if it says anything on their thing. Nope, it doesn't say anything about the perfumer. Oh wow, it says it right here, so I didn't even have to look at that. Everything was in the bottle. Wow, that's crazy. But yeah, so pretty much, like I said, if you guys are interested in this, hit up my friend Near Guy. He'll hook you up. He'll put you on the path to get this fragrance. To me, is a solid fragrance. It's definitely going to be one of those fragrances for close encounters. Occasions I do see myself you wearing it. Like I said, date night settings. When you want to be in like in a holiday festive type of move, this is definitely one of those fragrances that I do. And when you also have a seductive sweet tooth, or you want to be seductive. Also, this is definitely for dressed up occasion, to be different, to be daring. This is definitely going to be one of those fragrances that are going to make its statement and it's going to be different. So that's pretty much all I have. I hope you guys enjoyed this review. Let me know what your thoughts are on Decanted Memories. And as always, wear what you want, buy what you want, and I will definitely see you next time. And if I don't, it's probably because you're not subscribed. Remember, just because it's niche doesn't mean it's always good. And just because designer doesn't mean it's always bad. Peace, I'm out here. You know who it is. Thank a king of this bitch. Thank you guys so much for watching. And as always, Happy New Year. Hope you guys get many blessings and everything you guys hope for. Let this year be a stepping stone to what your goals should be in 2025. Remember, don't take any of these things, new year, new me, as a bunch of bullshit. Do what you guys could do and set realistic goals for yourself and make your dreams come true. And let everything happen, what happened to stay in 2024 and start the new year with a bang. God got your back. Jesus has your back. And you got all our God's children. So get it going and push it forward. Love you guys.